So you recently came under fire for critiquing or criticizing the keto diet. Where do you think people are getting that wrong? And is there a healthy way to go keto? Because Nikki was yelling at me the other day because I didn't have enough carbs. I was only eating fats, proteins.
Well, you were eating like the bars and the bulletproof coffee.
I mean, people can criticize me all they want, but the bottom line is it is science, and the science is there, and it is bad for your overall health and wellness. Ketosis is a state of medical emergency. When the body becomes what's called ketotic, your cells cannot function. Your cells function optimally in a very specific pH. Any endocrinologist will explain this to you. It's science. So the reason keto has had this rise to fame is, imagine you've got a puzzle, right, with 100 pieces. Well, I'm only going to look at 3. And these 3 pieces are saying that when I am not eating carbohydrates, I am burning fat faster. Well, yeah, that's true. You're gonna burn fat faster, and it's a complicated biochemical process, but that will happen. You've absolutely got that happening. The second part of it is, well, I've reversed any insulin-related health issues. So an insulin-related health issue is when we're consuming bad carbs, processed carbs, white flour, white sugar, and too much of them. Well, then you're going to get things like type 2 diabetes, or you'll become pre-diabetic, or you could suffer with something called polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is related to insulin resistance, which can compromise fertility. So people who turn around and they're like, oh, my blood sugar's better, and I got off my medications and my fertility's improved. Well, it's like, yeah, because you're not eating tons of white flour and white sugar, and your insulin level's not going through the roof. Now, here's the thing. We can accomplish both of those things, weight loss, fat loss, reversing disease, without going into ketosis. How do I know? Well, I've been doing it for thousands of people for 3 decades now, on top of which I was an overweight kid who had PCOS. I'm a perfectly healthy weight. I have a perfect bill of health at 45. I mean, so point being, you can achieve all the good stuff with none of the bad stuff. And again, the dangers of keto, it taxes the shit out of your liver, your thyroid, it shortens your telomeres, it's bad for your macromolecules. I mean, it makes you stink, but that's just, we can table that one. So, what you also have to understand is that keto is a very big business. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've got billion-dollar corporations dumping money into this diet. So, when you see comments and things like that on Facebook, like a lot of times they're just bots. Like people are doing Fiverr campaigns and spamming the crap out of your page because I promise you there's not a dude named Fred who drives a truck in Minnesota that's following me on Facebook.